Hello friends, I'm here today to start a series reading vlog. I've been in a really big dark romance mood lately. And so I have this series here that was so kindly gifted to me by Maggie Cole at Readers Take Denver. And so I thought now, since I'm in a dark romance mood, would be a good time to start it. I've read the first in Maggie Cole's Mafia War series before, and I don't think I was in the mood for it at the time, so I'm hoping to have better luck with this one. So book one is The Auction. I don't know what this series is called. I should have looked that up, but book one is The Auction, like I said, and then book two is The Vow. From reading the back of them, it sounds like a duet about the same couple. Yeah, I'm going to be reading these. I thought I would go ahead and start the vlog before I start the book. And then that way, hopefully, as I go on, I will just remember to give you an update. So I am going to start The Auction here in just a few minutes. They are both on Kindle Unlimited. That is how I'm going to read them, just because that's been the easiest way for me to read lately is audio and ebook. I didn't look up to see if there was an audio. I might do that for book two, because audio is easier during the week for me to read, but it is the weekend. It is Saturday, so I'm going to start reading book one as an ebook, and I will come back and let you know when I have some thoughts. Hey guys, so it is Sunday now. My original plan was to update you 25, 50, 75%, and then at the end. But I read all the way through until 60% last night before I fell asleep. And so I told myself before I picked it up to continue reading today, I needed to come on and update. So I'm terrible with names, and even as I'm reading it, I can't tell you their names. I can tell you his name is Riggs because it reminds me of Tim Riggins from Friday Night Lights, but that's a whole nother story. But okay, so back up. It starts off, he is her father's business partner, business protege, something like that. And he is very attracted to her, and it starts off on her, I think it was her 18th birthday, maybe her 21st birthday. It was one of those she's legal now birthdays, so it was kind of a little and I thought we were gonna have a problem, but it did time jump forward to plenty legal. So it is an age gap. I think I want to say something said 12 years older than her. But it starts off, they kind of have a moment at whatever birthday it is of hers, and then he decides that he can't overstep that boundary with her dad, and so he cuts the moment off or whatever. And then she doesn't really get along with her parents, and so in her adult life she moves off and is doing her own thing, and she doesn't have any contact with them. And so in the present day, he finds out that her dad is actually stealing money from him. While he's trying to figure out what to do to get back at her dad for stealing from him, he ends up seeing her at this BDSM club auction that she didn't really know what she was signing up for. Some of her father's men had found her at the club that she was working at, and in her escape from them, she winds up running inside. Ooh, sorry, my nose is she ends up running inside of this BDSM club and getting up on stage and agreeing to be auctioned off to a dominant for, I think it was only supposed to be 30 days. But when he sees her, he has the club amend the contract or whatever to last a year. And so he wins her in the auction and then takes her back to his house. And she agrees to stay if he will protect her from her dad. Well, he wants to use her to get back at the dad So we'll see how all of that plays out. I think that's going to be kind of like the ending of this book is going to be her finding out what he did. The steamy scenes have been pretty good. They actually haven't been, so far they haven't been as BDSM as I thought that they would be, simply because she didn't really know what it was she was signing up for. So he's been trying to kind of teach her the whole dom sub thing, but I have a feeling that will step up, that will step up pretty soon. Like I said, I'm about 60% of the way through, and they just got to the club for like a 2-week test, I guess is the word. I forget how they used it, but it's basically just to see if they are matching as a dom and sub, and then like there are protections in place for if they're not matching. Like the club will take care of her like contract or whatever. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I am going to probably finish this today. I was really enjoying it. It's super easy to read. There was a tiny bit at first where he was discovering that the dad was stealing from him, where I kind of skimmed it just a little bit because I was like, I don't care about all this financial stuff. Just tell me the dad's stealing from you. I'm good with that. But yeah, that was really the only parts that I've had to like skim over because I was bored or just didn't care or it was slow, whatever. But yeah, I am going to continue reading today, and I will come back and update y'all probably when I finish it. I don't anticipate being able to make myself stop reading to come do an update. So I did finish book 1 and went straight into reading book 2 because it leaves off on a cliffhanger. So I was right about what the main conflict was, that she was upset about the way he went about getting revenge on her dad. I did not expect for them to go all the way through with getting married, though. That was a shock to me. I thought that they would just kind of keep like the dom sub like plain relationship. I don't know the terminology for it. That was freaked me out. But yeah, so I don't want to give book 1 a rating until I read book 2, or read all of book 2. I am a little bit into it so far. So far, I'm a little bit like, why was it split into 2 books? Why couldn't we just make this one longer book? That flounder thing's freaking me out now. So yeah, right now I'm just like, why was it split into 2 books? I don't really understand. She is like unofficially separated from him. She's working on her music, and he keeps trying to show up since he doesn't trust the agent that she picked. But she like won't let him mess with anything with it. So I don't know where that's going. Hopefully something picks up pretty soon, because it's just been kind of a back and forth of him trying to talk to her and her telling him no, and him trying to talk to her and her telling him no. So I'm hoping to get to some more plot here pretty soon. But yeah, that is where I'm at right now. I will come back hopefully soon and let you know that the pace of book 2 has picked up. Hey guys, so I finished The Vow. I did really enjoy it. I think I enjoyed this duet more than I liked the book I read in the Mafia War thing. So I finished it a couple of days ago, and I don't remember what I've updated you on. But basically, the main male character in this series finds out that his business partner is stealing from him. And so in his like quest for revenge, he finds the business partner's daughter on stage at a auction, and he like buys her, but it goes to charity, so it's not that kind of buying. And then kind of teaches her about the BDSM world, and he becomes her dom, and the main conflict at the end of book 1 is that the dad says something to her, so she finds out why he approached her in the first place. I will say I didn't expect for them to go all the way into getting married. I thought it was just gonna be like a dom sub sexual thing, but they end up getting married before she finds out. And so in the second one, she's super mad at him for hiding that from her, and from, like, he kind of told her that he was going to get revenge, but he didn't really say he was going to use her to get revenge, if that makes sense. So, like, she's super mad, and she's trying to launch this music career, but he's also doing stuff to, like, help her launch her music career. So they're still really, like, tied together, even as they're separated, I guess is the term. But yeah, I kind of called who was, like, the bad guy. It's more than just her father. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give these both 4 stars. I really enjoyed them. I do think I would try more from Maggie Cole. Like I said, I've only read, I want to say it's like Beautiful Stranger, the first one in her Mafia War series, and I thought that one was a little boring. I don't know if maybe I wasn't in the mood for it or whatever, but yeah, I think I would pick up more from her. So that is going to be this series reading vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.